Greetings, everybody. Dave DeWalt here. I'm the founder and CEO of NightDragon, and we're coming to you live from the RSA Cybersecurity Conference in San Francisco. It's amazing to be here every year. We have almost 40,000 people here in San Francisco, all talking about cybersecurity. Today, we're talking a lot about rising titans that are happening in the world of cyber. And I have such an amazing co-host with me from Morgan Stanley, the Global Head of Technology Investment Banking, David Chen, longtime friend of mine, great companion in the world of cyber. Yeah. I think together we have like 50 years of cyber experience some number like that. Yeah. Dating ourselves now way too much.
It's been an amazing journey, Dave.
Thank you so much for partnering with me this year. We're also partnered with Nasdaq, of course. So we're doing these NightVision events with Nasdaq, streaming with them. And so thankful to Nasdaq, our partner. But today we have a special guest, and I'm really excited to chat with you, my friend. Rob Harrison's our SVP of Product Management for Sophos, one of the largest, if not the largest, what we think of as non-US cybersecurity companies. And just so great to have you. What an incredible company. I know you've been at the company now for 4 years. You've come through acquisition. Tell everybody a little bit what Sophos does, just in a big picture, product line-wise.
Yeah, no, thanks. And thanks for having me here today. We really value the partnership with NightDragon and looking forward to the event tomorrow as well.
Definitely.
So Sophos is, it came out of the UK several years ago, and we have a very strong footprint in Europe, in Asia, and the US. And we've got about 600,000 customers spanning SMB, mid-market, enterprise. Our portfolio, super strong. We've got everything from firewall to email, endpoint, and then a very strong security operations portfolio as well with MDR. And we'll talk a little bit about this later, I'm sure, like the SecureWorks acquisition. We're now the largest pure-play MDR vendor, cybersecurity MDR vendor on the planet, 30,000 customers and growing very rapidly. So, super exciting and, really, really great joining the team about 4 years ago.
Yeah, Rob, thanks for coming. And I remember my first meeting with Sophos was with your founders in Oxford.
Okay, cool.
20 years ago. And so Sophos has come a long way. And so, but then the number of evolutions of the company, right? You've had kind of on-prem to SaaS or subscription, and then you went from subscription to SaaS, cloud-based delivery. Then now you're on your third kind of evolution from cloud to MDR and kind of that managed motion. So give us a sense for kind of that journey of Sophos and what's that third pivot right now.
Yeah, no, very good point. And I think we've been a good organization at working out where the industry is going, how we need to change, but still leveraging all of the expertise and knowledge that we built up, the endpoint technology and how that protection is still critical, to everybody. What we're seeing now is, security operations, whether that's XDR, self-service customers putting their security operations on top of this solution and the platform, or actually, fully trusting a partner and a vendor like ourselves to deliver managed detection response is critical. I think that's for a few different reasons. So, one, we all know of the skills shortage, and because we work SMB and mid-market as well as enterprise, but SMB and mid-market, their mission is healthcare, it's education, it's commercial purposes. It shouldn't be security. So what we see is we need to be there. Our mission is security, so we need to provide accessible technology and solutions via the Sophos Central platform, and that needs to integrate with third-party technologies, Sophos technologies. So I just see our evolution now is embrace the open ecosystem, show customers how it's not a decision between best of breed or best of suite. You can have an ecosystem that integrates with third parties as well as a set of products that Sophos builds itself. And then you can layer that with a set of humans and artificial intelligence that really deliver the outcomes that customer needs. So that's how I see it evolving, and we can explore that a bit more as well.
Rob, talk a little bit about, I haven't been a CEO for many, many years, the culture at Sophos. And the reason I say that is because you were acquired 4 years ago. It's pretty untypical to have somebody stay for 4 years or even more. It's a tribute to your CEO as well, the culture that's brought, but obviously yourself as well. Talk about the culture, customer-led, employee-led, both partner-led. I know you've done all of those things really well. Just maybe give the audience a little sense of the culture at Sophos.
Yeah, and so one of the reasons I have stayed 4 years, despite the technology and the customers, is definitely the culture of, it's a big organization now, but it has a very much startup, can-do, positive mentality. So Joe Levy, our CEO, he also comes from a startup background. He's done multiple acquisitions. And he really fosters and empowers individuals like myself, to go out there, win in the market, to explore mergers and acquisitions, to learn to, even in an organization like ours, fail fast. You get the freedom to experiment with technology. And I think, again, as a SecureWorks acquisition, we've got similar cultures coming together of problem solving, highly intellectual and experienced individuals building the future for Sophos and, leading to a lot of growth for us. So that's the culture. That's how I see it. And that's what's kept me really motivated and, really.
Love hearing the passion. I
love it.
You just mentioned SecureWorks. Let's just dive into that.
Yeah,
Give me a sense for what you saw in that company and the synergy with Sophos.
Yeah, well, wow. It's been like a whirlwind, really. And I mean, both of you have done a lot of acquisitions, I'm sure. This one is bringing together two really strong security operations vendors. You've got SecureWorks with its portfolio of XDR, MDR. They've got the advisory capabilities, the counter threat unit. Then you've got Sophos with its market-leading endpoint. It's also got the XDR, the firewall, the email, like we mentioned earlier. And therefore, you're now bringing together a platform that's even more strong in terms of meeting customers' needs. You've got the Sophos approach of, a very easy to adopt, easy to configure, drive predictable outcomes. You've got SecureWorks where you can customize it more for, tailored SOCs and the larger enterprise. Then you bring together all the expertise. Like I said, the counter threat unit, Sophos XOps. You've got a huge amount of threat intelligence now in the organization. So you've got the products, the technology, and then why is it important for Sophos's future? Like, what else do we see? So we're building the largest security operations platform and service. Pretty exciting. But we're also moving more into advisory. And what that means is, if you think about the world as a whole, there's over 300 million, like organizations out there. How many CISOs do you think there are, out there in the industry?
On that percent?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's
not that high.
5%.
No, 0.009. So we estimate about 30,000 CISOs.
Really?
And, hundreds of millions of organizations. So we really want to think about how do we help our customers get that security knowledge, expertise for their organization out of the platform, out of the services, and out of the advisory that we offer.
How has that changed a little bit, SecureWorks, from the target, like kind of ICP, like the ideal customer? Because I know Sophos to be so strong with what I think is a platform for that small, medium, enterprisey kind of customer. Now you can go really high in the enterprise as well. So just talk about that for 1 second.
Yeah, so it might surprise you to know that Sophos' customer base, even pre-acquisition, was, we had enterprise customers as well, but maybe a different type of enterprise. But yeah, to your point, I completely agree. So what this does is we converge the customers in the platform, and it allows us to do more tailored operational workflows, better reporting for those enterprises that want it, custom workflow, custom operations, and an even greater set of integrations. So with 350 integrations with technology that's Sophos and non-Sophos. So it just allows us to really give every organization, whether they want complete peace of mind and turnkey from Sophos through to a more tailored, we're part of your security operations, supplementing your team, that full breadth, and it gives us a lot of market reach.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rob Harrison, the SVP of Product Management and now 4-year employee at Sophos. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks.
Pleasure to have you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, John.
Yeah, great success.